XRP whales are buying as XRP and XLM are holding on to crucial support. We're going to talk price action at the end, along with Ripple and RLUSD update you need to hear. MicroStrategy going even more balls deep. I don't know what's even deeper than that. And we also...
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Now you're definitely seeing a little bit more red up on the screen, but don't worry, we're overall still in the green. Before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. Yes, you, the viewer, actually matter most. To prove it, you're going to get news coverage on Thanksgiving Day. That's right. I'm going to make sure that I take time out of my holiday to bring you that hot, juicy news. Josie Robinson says, you don't think BTC is already pricey? You know, honestly, if you were to ask me BTC 90,000 a couple months ago, I would have been like, yo, I think it's pricey. But with everything that's happened now, I don't think we could even look back at 2 months ago and think we're in the same ballpark. So no, I don't think BTC is pricey at the moment, considering all the adoption that's happening. Isaac Dorsey says, interesting, Sailor. Too bad poor judgment to the only digital asset utility or not is BTC. I hope that works out for him. Happy to make money on MicroStrategy, but I beg to differ. Yeah, Sailor is trying to get everyone to ape into BTC, but what's going to happen is this. Sooner or later, BTC is going to be proportionally expensive for the gains you can get, and then players are going to be like, what out there could give us gains that isn't super priced that is available? And then there's going to be this whole blob right here of alts, baby. Bitcoin sitting at 93,779. We don't seem that excited as BTC is almost by all-time highs. ETH 3,049, while BNB holding crucial 600 right now. XRP holding onto the dollar. XLM 24.8. ADA 79.6. You're seeing a lot of red, though, up in the screen, and that's okay. Profit taking is healthy. But you know what isn't healthy? Going more than balls deep. Answer me in the comments down below. What's deeper than balls deep? Hip socket deep? I don't get it. MicroStrategy unleashes $2.6 billion bet on Bitcoin with convertible note offerings. How often am I reporting on this? This dude is just aping. The company disclosed its plans to offer the notes privately to qualified institutional buyers under the Securities Act, Rule 144A. Initially proposed at $1.75 billion, they now expanded it to $2.6 billion. Additionally, buyers may purchase up to $400 million more, potentially boosting the proceeds to $3 billion, which then they would ape into BTC. Essentially, what Sailor is doing is this. He's selling debt and he's selling shares to buy BTC. So as long as BTC climbs and beats out debt pacing, he's going to be good to go. But if it doesn't, it's going to blow up in his face and just take a bunch of people with him. But I don't think we're anywhere near that part yet because honestly, with BTC and all the news that's happened lately, we got a lot more to go, everyone. Zach XBT, scammer stole over 6.5 million impersonating Coinbase support. I'm not going to go into the specifics of the story. You're welcome to read it because as always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, it's all linked in the description below. So you're welcome to check it out. I just want to highlight that as the market is juicy, as there's a lot of action going on, a lot of money flowing, you're going to be a victim or sought after to be a victim. So be very careful with scams and schemes. Be careful out there with tech support. Be careful out there with all the other crypto-related phishing things and all that kind of stuff. Just be careful. Because as money flows bigger and bigger and bigger, more and more scammers are going to enter the space. Whales buy 233 million XRP in a single day. What does this mean for Ripple? Well, it means that institutions and whales are starting to get in. Don't worry, we're going to have excellent price talk also coming up. I highlight this because you're seeing whales on both the buying and selling side, but more whales are buying now than selling. A couple months ago, I did a story on this, and it was more whales were selling than buying. So you're seeing this kind of tide shift. But what's interesting about this move is the whales are buying while the price of XRP is above $1. So keep that in mind. What else do I got? Ripple and MCV partner to drive RLUSD stablecoin adoption. Ooh, I like this. Ripple, the American fintech firm, and Mercy Corp Venture, MCV, have expanded their partnership to focus on the adoption of RLUSD stablecoin. This blockchain-based token is pegged to the dollar and is currently in beta. As per an announcement, the two firms will be unlocking an opportunity program to support emerging entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized enterprises in the digital asset space. This is awesome. This program aims to help those building solutions for financial resilience through blockchain and innovation. Ripple has pledged $5.5 million to support Mercy Corps Ventures and its focus on scalable solutions. The announcement, welcome to read it. It's all linked to everyone down below, like I said earlier. Pretty cool. I like this. When RLUSD launches, I also want to pay very close attention to XRP because I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get a little mini pump on the actual launch of RLUSD. Now, you're going to hear a story out there. And remember, I bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, so that you can make the best choice. Not me making a choice. No, I give you everything so that you can make the best choice. Ripple executive reshuffling. The departure of Emi Yoshikawa, VP of Strategy and Operations at Ripple, underscores a significant turning point for the company as it continues to navigate the complexities of the cryptos market. Her tenure began at Ripple in 2016 when she played a crucial role in shaping the company's vision and strategic initiatives. I'm highlighting this because you're always going to see people changing. It's very similar to football, both European and American-based football, where coaches, they're always leaving and entering. And you're going to see the same thing in this sector. And in fact, the more success that you see with companies like Ripple, Stellar, etc., people are going to be looking after the talent of those companies and paying them big, juicy money. Now let's get to XLM price because I got to be honest with you. XLM's prices look pretty juicy here, especially over the last month. In the last month, hell, even in the last 2 weeks, we're at 9.2 cents and now at 24. We have almost 3x'd in the last couple weeks. Volume for XLM, juicy. 1.5 billion. Average is 40 to 50 million. So yeah, you've got a massive pump action in volume. Market cap 7.29 billion. Now the charts regarding XLM are a little bit different than XRP, so we got to drill in a little bit and see exactly where we're sitting, because to be honest with you, it's a little bit more bullish looking right now than XRP's move. But anything can change, because remember, XRP started this move and then XLM a little bit later came up and really started roaring. But right now, XLM, we saw the near-term pushback at a high of 26.98. So sellers out there were targeting 27, saying, yo, 27, we take profits. Couldn't even get to that, got to 26.98. Now, in terms of support, you're seeing plenty of support for XLM right north of 22 cents. So right now, I'm not worried until we approach 22 cents, and I'm not going to be paying attention until we get closer to 26 cents. That 26 cent mark is very close to what you saw earlier in the week with the movement, and it's what you saw this morning that wasn't able to hold. But guys, gals, we're still well above where we were a couple days ago and well above where we were, what, everyone? A week or two ago. The best part is the primary move of XLM that happened recently saw us get pushed back down at about 25 cents, but we found the floor right around that 19 cent and change, okay? Now, the secondary move saw us breach that high and then keep 22 cents as our floor. So we're definitely moving on the way up, and I like it. Comment down below if you're happy with the XLM movement. Now, XRP, volume is still strong as well. 6.5 billion in volume. Now, the candlesticks look a little different, and watch what happens here when I zoom into that 15-minute. You kind of see the same thing, but remember how XLM had that primary move corrected, and then the secondary move was better than the primary, and the tertiary that we're going through right now is better than the secondary and the primary? XRP's doesn't have that. XRP's had the biggest hit coming on the primary, and we've since worked our way on down. Now, on the way down, but still well north of $1. So these charts are showing us something a little bit different here, so we do have to pay attention to that. Now, in terms of XRP and paying attention to it price-wise, there is a lot of bullish momentum that we got for XRP, and a lot of bullish news in the near-term future with ETFs, getting the case done with the SEC, getting some regs in, getting some more juicy capital flowing into the markets. So we got a lot to look forward to. But right now, the thing that I'm paying attention to is that the primary hit was the biggest. Secondary was brought down a little bit lower to 117, 118. Now this move here, we were pushed back down at 115. Just the opposite of XLM that's made the move on the way up now over these last several days. So let's keep our eyes on both, but the reality is we're holding crucial support right now as BTC is at 93,000, ADA over 80 cents, XLM deep in the green, XRP still above $1. These are good times, everyone, as the market is taking profits, but our favorites are still hodling strong. And I'll tell you, it's been very interesting to watch these two make their moves because they're not happening in lockstep anymore. XRP's move was big and it was early compared to XLM's. But XRP's move was delayed compared to a whole bunch of other alts that pumped the previous days. So the market's definitely digesting its own thing as news and as developments happen. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out because it has been wild keeping up with it. Now, in terms of price action, gotta be honest with you, I do not see XRP or XLM as expensive right now. I don't see Bitcoin as expensive either. Now, granted, I see it more expensive than XRP and XLM, as I still see those as value-based laggards. But BTC still has room to grow. Think about this. Over the last couple days, I've talked about countries aping into BTC, companies aping into BTC, presidential candidates in other countries now saying they want to be a BTC hotspot. And we're just getting started because we're going to have months and months and months more of this juicy good news. Now, I did share earlier an inflation report out of the UK that was a little hotter than we'd like, but we could steamroll that piece of shit and not worry about it as long as we don't get repeated reports of high inflation. So right now, are we near all-term, high pumps on the near term? No. But we're holding support while the rest of the market's taking profits. And I'm happy with that because volume is holding, price is holding, and interest in XRP, XLM, and crypto is holding. And that's the key. We are all afraid of this move just rocket shipping on up and dropping on down. But what did we see? We rocket shipped up, took some profits, and now we're finding our footing. That's a very healthy move, and I'm glad to see it. How do we end videos? Are you a new viewer and you don't know how? Well, if you're an existing viewer, say it loud with me. Choo choo, bitches.